Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn Real Life English, the podcast that helps you speak English like a native speaker. I'm Mike.
And I'm Jane, and we are so excited to have you here with us today.
So Jane, quick question for you before we start.
Uh-oh, you're testing me already.
No. I just want to know, do you prefer coffee or tea?
Oh, that's easy. I prefer coffee. I can't start my day without it. What about you?
See, I would rather drink tea than coffee. Coffee makes me too jittery, crazy.
Okay, so did everyone catch that? Mike just used would rather, and I used prefer. And that, my friends, is exactly what we're talking about today.
That's right. Today's episode is all about the difference between would rather and prefer, two expressions that English learners confuse all the time.
And honestly, Mike, even some native speakers don't know the exact grammar rules behind these words. They just use them naturally.
Exactly, but that's why you have us. We're going to break it down, make it super simple, and by the end of this episode, you'll never confuse them again.
So grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive in.
All right, Jane, let's start with the basics. What does prefer actually mean?
Great question. So prefer means to like one thing more than another thing. It's used when you're talking about your general likes, your habits, or things you usually choose.
So it's like your overall preference in life, not just one moment.
Exactly. For example, if I say, I prefer summer to winter, I'm talking about my general feeling. I always like summer more than winter. It's not just about today.
Got it. So prefer is about general preferences, things you consistently like more.
Right. Now, here's where it gets important, the grammar. Are you ready?
I was born ready, Jane.
Okay. So with prefer, we have three main structures.
Only three? We can handle that.
Structure number one, prefer plus noun.
Give us an example.
Sure. I prefer tea. Simple, right? Or she prefers action movies. Just prefer plus the thing you like.
Easy. What's next?
Structure number two, prefer plus verb ing.
Ah, the gerund, our old friend.
Yes, so you can say, I prefer watching Netflix at home, or he prefers working alone.
So after prefer, we use the ing form of the verb.
Exactly. Now structure number three, and this one is a bit longer, prefer plus to plus infinitive.
Okay, show me.
I prefer to wake up early, or they prefer to travel by train.
So I can say I prefer waking up early or I prefer to wake up early. Both are correct.
Both are correct, although I'd say the ing form is a bit more common in everyday conversation.
Good to know. But wait, Jane, what if I want to compare two things, like I prefer this to that?
Ah, great question. When comparing, we use prefer plus something to something else.
To, not than.
That's a very common mistake. With prefer, we use to, not than.
So I should say I prefer coffee to tea.
Perfect. Not I prefer coffee than tea. That's wrong.
Okay, let me try a few. I prefer dogs to cats. She prefers reading to watching TV. We prefer Italian food to Chinese food.
Excellent, Mike. You're a natural.
Well, I am an English teacher, Jane.
Fair point.
Okay, so we've covered prefer. Now let's move on to would rather. Jane, take it away.
All right, so would rather is a bit different. It also means to prefer something, but it's usually about a specific situation or a particular moment.
So it's more about what I want right now, in this situation.
Exactly. It's more immediate, more specific. Let me give you an example. If someone asks, do you want to go to the beach or the mountains this weekend? You might say, I would rather go to the beach.
So I'm talking about this weekend, not my general preference forever.
Right. You might love mountains in general, but this weekend you'd rather go to the beach.
Ah, that makes sense. So would rather is more situational.
Exactly. Now here's the grammar, and this is super important, so listeners, pay attention.
Everyone lean in. This is the important part.
With would rather, we use the base form of the verb. That means no to, no ing, just the simple verb.
Wait, so not would rather to go?
No, that's a very common mistake. Never say would rather to go. It's just would rather go.
And not would rather going.
Nope, just the base verb. Let me give you the structure. Subject plus would rather plus base verb.
Examples.
I would rather stay home tonight. She would rather walk than take the bus. We would rather eat at home.
Oh, and I noticed you said than there too. She would rather walk than take the bus.
Yes, great catch. When comparing with would rather, we use than, not to.
So that's a big difference right there. Prefer uses to. I prefer tea to coffee. Would rather uses than. I would rather drink tea than coffee.
Exactly. This is one of the biggest differences, and it's where a lot of learners make mistakes.
Let me practice. I would rather watch a movie than go out. He would rather work from home than go to the office. They would rather order pizza than cook.
Perfect. Notice how after than, we also use the base verb. Watch and go, work and go, order and cook.
Both verbs are in the base form.
Exactly. You've got it.
Now, Jane, in real-life conversation, do people always say would rather? Because that feels a bit formal.
Great observation. In everyday speech, we almost always contract it. Instead of would rather, we say I'd rather.
So I would rather becomes I'd rather.
Yes, I'd rather stay home. She'd rather not talk about it. We'd rather meet tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds much more natural. I hear that all the time.
Right? And here's a bonus. You can also use would rather in the negative.
How does that work?
Just add not after would rather. Subject plus would rather plus not plus base verb.
So I'd rather not go to the party.
Perfect. Some more examples. I'd rather not discuss this. She'd rather not eat meat. We'd rather not wait too long.
That's useful. It's like a polite way to say no to something.
Exactly. It's softer than just saying, I don't want to.
So if someone invites me somewhere and I don't want to go, I can say thanks, but I'd rather not.
Very polite, very natural.
Okay, I think it's time for some real-life practice. Let's do some dialogue so our listeners can hear how these words are used in actual conversations.
Great idea. Let's set the scene. We're at a restaurant.
Okay, as the waiter. Good evening. Would you like to sit inside or outside?
I'd rather sit inside, please. It's a bit cold outside.
Of course. And for drinks, we have coffee, tea, or fresh juice.
I prefer tea, actually. Could I have a green tea?
Absolutely. Would you like it hot or iced?
I'd rather have it hot, please.
Perfect.
Did you guys catch that? I used I'd rather for specific choices in that moment, and I prefer for my general preference.
Let's do another one.
Hey, Mike, what do you want to do this Saturday? Movie or beach?
I'd rather go to the beach. The weather looks amazing.
Okay, sounds good. Do you prefer going in the morning or afternoon?
I prefer mornings, usually. Less crowded, you know?
Same. I'd rather avoid the crowds. Let's leave at 8 a.m.?
Perfect. Oh, and for lunch, do you want to eat at a restaurant or bring food?
I'd rather bring our own food. It's cheaper and we can stay on the beach longer.
Agreed. I prefer homemade sandwiches anyway. They're the best.
Great, it's a plan.
See how we mixed both expressions naturally in that conversation?
Yes, and notice that would rather was used for decisions about this Saturday, while prefer was used for general habits and tastes.
All right, Jane. I think it's time for everyone's favorite segment.
Jen Brang, common mistakes.
Let's go through the mistakes that English learners make with these expressions so you don't make them.
Mistake number 1, using to with would rather.
Wrong. I would rather to stay home. Correct. I would rather stay home.
Remember, no to after would rather, just the base verb.
Mistake number 2. using ing with would rather.
Wrong. She would rather watching TV. Correct. She would rather watch TV.
Base verb only, folks, no ing.
Mistake number 3. Using than with prefer.
Wrong. I prefer coffee than tea. Correct. I prefer coffee to tea.
With prefer, we use to for comparisons.
Mistake number 4. Using to with would rather comparisons.
Wrong. I would rather walk to drive. Correct. I would rather walk than drive.
With would rather, we use than for comparisons.
And finally, mistake number 5, mixing up the verb forms after than.
Wrong. I would rather cook than to eat out. Correct. I would rather cook than eat out.
Both verbs after would rather than blank should be in the base form.
Got all that, everyone?
Okay, Mike, let's do a quick summary. I'm going to break it down really simply.
Hit us with it.
Prefer, meaning general preference, habits, verb form, noun, verb ing, or to plus infinitive. Comparison word, to. Example, I prefer tea to coffee.
Would rather, meaning specific situation right now. Verb form, base verb, no to, no ing. Comparison word, than. Example, I'd rather drink tea than coffee.
That's beautiful, Jane. Short and sweet. Print that out and put it on your wall, everyone.
All right, time to practice. We're going to give you some sentences, and you need to decide, is it correct or incorrect?
Say your answer out loud. Don't just think it, say it.
Here we go.
Sentence number 1. I would rather to go home now.
Is that correct or incorrect?
That's incorrect. Remember, no to after would rather. It should be, I would rather go home now.
Sentence number 2. She prefers swimming to running.
Correct or incorrect?
Correct. Perfect use of prefer with ing verbs and to for comparison.
Sentence number 3. We'd rather stay home than going out.
What do you think? That's incorrect. After than, we need the base verb. It should be, we'd rather stay home than go out.
Mistake number 4. I prefer coffee than tea.
Correct or incorrect? Incorrect. With prefer, we use to, not than. It should be, I prefer coffee to tea.
Sentence number 5. He'd rather not talk about it.
Last one. Correct. Great use of the negative form, would rather not, plus the base verb.
How did you do, everyone?
If you got 4 or 5 correct, amazing job. If you got less, don't worry. Just rewind and listen again.
Practice makes perfect.
Okay, Jane, before we wrap up, I want to share one advanced tip for our higher level listeners.
Ooh, I love advanced tips. Go ahead.
So you can use would rather when talking about what you want someone else to do.
Oh, this is good. How does that work?
The structure is subject plus would rather plus person plus past tense verb.
Wait, past tense? But we're talking about now or the future.
I know, it sounds weird, but yes, when you want someone else to do something, you use the past tense. It's called the unreal past or the subjunctive.
Give us an example.
I'd rather you stayed here, meaning I want you to stay. She'd rather he didn't come to the party, meaning she doesn't want him to come. We'd rather they arrived early, meaning we want them to arrive early.
Oh, wow. So even though we're talking about the future, we use the past tense?
Exactly. It's one of those tricky English grammar things.
So if I say, I'd rather you didn't tell anyone, I'm politely asking you to keep it a secret.
Exactly. It's a polite way to express what you want someone else to do or not do.
That's really useful. Thanks for that advanced tip, Mike.
You're welcome. Just a little bonus for our dedicated listeners.
All right, everyone. That's all for today's episode.
Let's do a final quick recap.
Prefer means general likes, habits. Use with nouns, verb ing, or to plus infinitive. Comparison word, to. Example, I prefer tea to coffee.
2. Would rather, specific situation, right now. Use base verb only. Comparison word, than.
And remember the contractions. I'd rather is much more natural than I would rather.
Now we have some homework for you.
Yes, we want you to practice. Go to the comments section on YouTube and write 2 sentences.
One using prefer and one using would rather.
For example, you could write, I prefer learning English with podcasts to reading textbooks.
Right now, I'd rather listen to another episode than do my homework. Hey, we support that.
Yes, listen to more episodes, but also do your homework.
And while you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
And the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Learn Real Life English.
If this episode helped you, give it a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow.
And share it with a friend who's learning English. They'll thank you later.
All right, that's it from us. Thank you so much for listening.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Until then, keep practicing
Keep learning.
and keep speaking real-life English. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.